to the things we have to talk about our nation, our people, them, our continent. And we don't want no dirty politician to come eat we up just like some little cannibal. In this time, me tell you already say it hot.
Hot. Black Rasta, none of them can stop Rasta. One of them a chat Rasta. Taxi driver show listeners right now, tune in. Easy.
Well, fire mason can't wait. Feed them fly up the gate. Give me a slice of the cake. Black Rasta can't wait. Feed them fly up the gate. Positiveness me meditate. Yeah, you know what I am Mason, Fire Mason representing. Yeah, and you're listening to Black Rasta. Keeping it real. Stay focused. Told you.
They are coming to trick your mind. Get your vote in kind. When they win, they say bye-bye. And when you're down, they pass you by. They are coming again. Why, election time. They will come and I see them coming. Trying to get my thumbprint. This is Sheriff Garland, I stay what?
More
Fire.
Yeah, man, Black Rasta, the international soul case, wicked version.
Alexandria, waleta matam sanga.
Badaya, bawala die, badaya, bawala die, badaya, bawala die, bada, da, wala die, badaya, bawala die, badaya, bawala die, badaya, bawala die, bada, da, wala die, badaya, bawala die.
What are the dang, what the dang, hang go dang, Oh, what that dine. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunamo, where we speak truth to power. Now, here we don't criticize, but if we must criticize, we would only just criticize to build and not to destroy. We are in the service of God and country. Here we don't do politics. What we do is called patriotism. And from the news reel, we always keep it real. Today, my brother, my sister, we have a lot of things to look at, and I need you to come along. Today, my brother, my sister, I need us to open our ears and listen with rapt attention. Now, the very first thing I want to look at today, my brother, my sister, I'm taking from Graphic Online. And it says, U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris to visit Ghana as part of first trip to Africa. U.S. President, I beg your pardon, U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris to visit Ghana as part of first trip to Africa. And I read, the Vice President of the U.S., Kamala Harris, and her husband Douglas Emhoff will visit Ghana later this month as part of a first trip to the African continent since becoming the United States Vice President. Harris will first visit Accra in Ghana, Dar es Salaam in Tanzania, then end the week-long trip in Lusaka in Zambia before returning to Washington. In a tweet, Mrs. Harris said she was looking forward to a productive trip. Later this month, Kamala Harris, the second gentleman, and I will travel to Ghana, Tanzania, and Zambia as part of our administration's effort to strengthen partnership throughout Africa and advance our shared efforts on security and economic prosperity. I look forward to a productive trip. That's what she tweeted. So she's coming to Ghana. She would go to Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. And then she would go to Lusaka in Zambia before returning to Washington. This is interesting. Hear me now. So the American Vice President is going to be here in Ghana. We are happy to have people visit us, especially high-profile people. But there is an old saying that I would like to share with you. When the Chinese come to you with gifts, think twice about receiving those. That's not me saying that. When the Chinese come to you with gifts, think twice about receiving them. My brother, my sister, America is a country that I love. I love America because America has become the site of the graves of my ancestors who were carried into slavery. A big chunk of my ancestors were buried in America. I can count Kunta Kinte. I can count Paul Kofi. I can count Chief Sam Charles. I can count many more such people. America is a country that I love so much because we black people built America. America is a country that I love so much because America, although white, is integrally black. As a Pan-Africanist, I'm happy to see a black woman rise to the position of a vice president. In fact, I was the most excited when Barack Obama rose all the way to the highest office of the land of America. Barack did what he did. He left. He made mistakes. He got some of them right. Today, the whole world has something to say about Barack Obama. Now I see that America is sending the black woman to come home to Africa and look at the country she's visiting. The country called Ghana. It was named after the great ancient empire called Ghana. that wonderful ancient empire that had its capital at Kumbisali. That great ancient empire whose first king was the powerful Dingasisi. That powerful entity that taught Europeans how to build and how to even smelt copper. The wonderful architecture that we taught the world as people from ancient Ghana can never ever be underestimated. We all remember the last king of the Ghana Empire, my brother, my sister, by name Tinkaminen. Now Tinkaminen, some people say Tunkaminen, historically came from this part of the world today called Ghana. Why am I taking you through history? Listen to me with rapt attention. Hey, this country used to be called the Gold Coast. It had all the gold. When the white man first set foot here, he saw so much gold, he was totally mesmerized and blown away by the power of the land. Hear me now, brethren. Now, when the Portuguese came here, they decided to call a portion of this country the mine. Elmine. Today we say Elmina. What was it there that deserved to be mined? Apart from carrying us as slaves, they also were able to find something else they could mine. That was the gold. The British couldn't hide it. They had to call us the Gold Coast. More slaves were carried out of the shores of this country today called Ghana more than any other part of Africa. And this is historically correct. Why is Black Rasta taking you through history? Hear me now, brethren. Our best president in this country, the one who laid the foundation blocks, the one who gave us the spinal cord to be able to walk and talk, Kwame Nkrumah, was deposed by these very Americans. They came in as friends. They wanted to do business with us. Everything was okay. We loved them. Everything was nice. And when Kwame Nkrumah gave them all his trust, it was time to bite them with the fangs of the deadly African viper. From that time, they retarded the growth of this country intentionally so that they could come with us and tell us that they had some freebies for us. From that time, we have been running to the IMF and the World Bank. From that time, we have never truly been an independent nation. We cannot make laws without talking to America. We cannot visit the toilet without talking to America. We cannot even brush our teeth if America does not supply us with toothbrushes and toothpaste. In fact, we cannot even light fires if America does not give us matches. In fact, when America sneezes, we all catch cold. Imagine if Kwame Nkrumah was still here with us. They robbed us of one of our greatest human resources. Somebody would say, can we not move on? Of course, that is why I am talking the way I'm talking. My brother, to those who have not yet caught the bug, Ghana has a lot of gold. Anytime we discover anything in Africa, we see economic hitmen coming in. So instead of having the minerals benefit the people, no, it rather benefits some few dirty politicians and the West. And anytime we discover anything, they are quick to come here for bilateral talks, trilateral talks, quadrilateral talks, cinquilateral talks. Hear me now, brethren. Let's talk and speak truth to power. Hear me now. Ghana has gold. What is the next country they are going to? Remember, Ghana discovered a lot of oil. We have a number of oil rigs right here in Ghana. There is something America needs. And of course, there is also something we need from America. That notwithstanding, can we make progress? Hear me now. They are going all the way to Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. Do you know why Tanzania is called Tanzania? Do you know? is because of that rare mineral gem called Tanzanite. Jesus have mercy. Come down, Black Rasta. Tanzanite. In the whole world, this is the only place we find that rare mineral, and it's called Tanzanite. The last president we saw in that country was a powerful Pan-Africanist who defied all the odds and stood firm on the back of Africa and made sure that he will not succumb to the pressures of the West. He was called Magufuli, and they fooled him. My brother, my sister, he was the man who made sure that unnecessary travels by his cabinet and some other appointees were totally cut down. In some cases, totally zeroed. He moved from hospital to hospital and commanded them to resurrect all the ghost workers and turn them into human beings and bring back beds and make sure the hospitals were working full-fledged. And it happened. We've never seen such a president in contemporary times in Africa. They finished him. He ended up with the ghost of the COVID-19. What a president. My brother, will it not just be wise to go to that country and make sure that whoever is there as president right now does not defy the West anymore? Would it not be good to go and have a stake in the Tanzanite business? But what does Tanzanite do at all? Do we know? Do you care to know? Leave that country aside. What is the third country it is visiting? They are going all the way to Lusaka in Zambia. Need I tell you more? Do you know how many diamond mines we have in Zambia? Do you know how many gold mines we have in Zambia? Zambia has one of the best diamonds in the whole world. So America says, oh, we are coming down to strengthen our ties with these countries. I wish they would start by going to countries like Burkina Faso. They go to countries like South Sudan. These are the countries that need American ties very strongly. How many people agree with me? Not countries that have discovered so much minerals. Countries that have discovered so much minerals. But my brother, we are not surprised. Very soon, my brother, my sister, remember Russia is already a threat. Ukraine is at the mercy of the West. Oh, Jesus, have mercy. Hear me now. All of a sudden, we saw a Russian tanker here full of oil. Several thousands of barrels of oil. 600,000 barrels of crude oil from Russia. And they told us that it was not from Russia, it was from Kazakhstan. This government will do everything possible to sell out the birthright of this great, wonderful country named after the wonderful Ghana Empire. My brother, if you know history, you will not see the visit of this vice president as a bouquet of flowers. You are welcome to Ghana. We love you. We appreciate you. We are glad that one of our own has been able to rise to this feat. We welcome you with a bouquet of flowers, but we will keep our third eye open because you have been a traitor to our nation before. You robbed us of our greatest president. And at the same time, you have sent hitmen into our country time and again to destabilize us. So once a snake bites you once, you are scared of even the worm. Need I say more? Our leaders need to be upright. I don't trust Nana Akufo-Addo. No. This is a traitor president who has proven with time that he has no Ghana at heart. We all remember Ejapa. If you don't remember Ejapa, then you were born only now, a second ago. We all remember how they intended to sell off all the minerals we had in this country And those that will be discovered long after they have died with their big pot bellies and bald heads. We all remember. As a Pan-Africanist, I speak with passion. Later when I play back this tape, sometimes I ask myself, Black Rasta, did you say this? There's a spirit in me. That is the spirit of Africa. And when it sparks up, nobody can stop it. I leave it here. My brother, let me deal with the next thing. This one is coming from Peace FM Online. And it says, unbelievable. Scrap dealers cutting and removing railway sleepers and tracks at Krifo, Nyamakrum. My brother, some welders and scrap dealers have been caught cutting and removing railway sleepers and tracks at Krifo, Nyamakrum in the central region. The railway lines pass through Chifu, Nyamakrum from the Huni Valley through Asinfosu to Ajinkotoku in the Greater Accra region. The scrap dealers, according to the chief of Nyamakrum in the Ati Mokwa traditional area, Nana Akrofi Kuran, use gas welding machines and hacksaw in cutting and removing the railway sleepers and tracks. The suspects load the railway lines onto the tricycle, Aboboya, and take them away. They cut, remove, and smell them to sell. I leave it here. My brother, who are those who are buying the scraps in Ghana? Is it not the Chinese? Is it not the Chinese? Is it not the Chinese? Who are those authorized to buy scraps in Ghana? So if the Chinese truly mean well for this country, and they see boys carrying railway sleepers, nobody manufactures railway sleepers in Ghana. And you see boys carrying that and bringing that to sell to you, and you buy that, you don't mean good for us. Yet these are the people we are running to and begging them to cancel our debts. Oh, what a country. I am hurt. I have said it time and again. Until we swallow the pill of patriotism, the pill of Pan-Africanism, we will continue smiling at the wrong side of our mouths. We will tickle ourselves and laugh and pretend that we are growing when we are actually retrogressing, my Lord. It hurts me, my brother, my sister, that fellow countrymen, these railway lines that were laid down by Kwame Nkrumah, the man that we so much vilified, the man that we treated like a common animal, chased him out. Today, the greatest achievements we have in our countries, they are nothing but those Kwame Nkrumah gave to us. Today, if you travel around the world and you hear people mention Ghana, it's not about the gold. It's all about what Kwame Nkrumah gave to us as a man. I am sad. You are lower than the low-class animal. If you go around stealing things that belong to the nation, you are stealing from yourself. But what else can I say? The leaders have taught them that thievery is good. The leaders have taught them that being armed robbers is better than having a degree. Today, we reward big buttocks and big breasts. So all our ladies are going out and injecting their buttocks and injecting their breasts so that they look like caricatures who just descended from Mars or Venus. No wonder some of them call themselves the Venus goddesses. Hallelujah. It hurts me, my brother, when a country has stooped so low to the point that it does not reward brains and talent anymore. Talent will go where talent is respected. That is why there is brain drain all over the place. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry with the slightest amount, no matter how infinitesimal it is, of talent, they leave the shores of this country. Oh, my brother. Oh, my brother. Oh, my brother. In our country, all of us sit back, my brother, my sister, and we are puppeted by unpatriotic leaders who better would be called misleaders. Today we are stealing rail lines The other day in Tema, I heard that thieves went to cut some wires underground and the whole of Tema went dark, black. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. What is happening to us? Have we descended this lowly? What are our leaders doing to upgrade our mentalities? No, nothing. There are no vaccines. Children are dying from measles, from the 6 childhood killer diseases. And we are busily saying that we are about to give Ghana cards to little babies. Oh, Jesus, have mercy. It hurts me, my brother. It truly hurts me. Hey, I never knew a day would come when our leaders would run around and be begging China and some other countries to forgive us our dirt. Oh, Jesus, have mercy. It hurts me, my brother. It hurts me, my brother. It hurts me, my brother. I was going to tackle another thing, but I'll leave it here. Eric Mawuena Egbeta is in the house and he's rushing to come and read the news. My brother, my sister, if you look at the fire in his eyes, you would know that today he has imbibed a lot of news. And if I